The more Nigeria is keeping Nnamdi Kanu, the more Biafra will come fast fast. They say that as this one dey happen, they say that Ikenga, Uragu don come outside to come talk say Simon Ekpa don finish Igbo land o. I come say how this one take dey happen, we go play the video. They say that Ijele, if you see the condition of Ijele now, I no understand o. They say Ijele, be like say the guy, they no dey even give am the one wey be food for inside that place. Ijele eyes o, come outside, come be like Udele. Udele right down, we support you sir, you are saying the truth. Udele don go carry himself enter inside wahala. As this one dey happen, my wonderful people, e don red o. I'm going to show you the videos, make you watch. But before we jump inside, please make sure say you share this video.
Longer Nnamdi Kanu remain in prison, the more the cause he is fighting for is being flourished by his own detention. Tinubu is a president that came from the trenches. He is one of those who fought for democracy and freedom. And I believe, if not for the fact that he went to exile, he could have ended up in prison with us in the 90s. Then someone of his own stature cannot be lectured about democracy or human rights, because we are all in the trenches fighting. So my expectation is that the problem cannot be solved by keeping the leader of the struggle perpetually in prison. You don't solve the problem. You can only solve the problem if you discuss the problem.
Him as a terrorist at this point.
So he appeared before the Federal High Court, and that's Justice Bintanyako's court.
Yes.
And by the way, she's mentioned that his lawyers shouldn't file before her, that instead they should proceed to the Court of Appeal. Instead, if they did come back to her again, there would be an abuse of judicial process,
yes,
a waste of her time, lightly put. Now, I think it's a stretch of the word terrorism to accuse Chief Awomolo, who is on the government side in terms of the prosecutor, as a terrorist for not adhering to treaties signed by Nigeria. But I can also understand, because this case is now seeming to be like, it is appearing to be as if on the federal government side, they are not adhering to the rule of law, and that is his agitation.
Yes.
And this is what would also be provocative, whether you like it or not. Earlier on today, we're talking about how no matter how people have their people who are loyal to them, no matter, whichever way you view them, and this is unnecessarily inciting people to him beginning to get sympathizers. Yeah. If you want to take a man to court, you want to charge him then do it. And let him go through the process of the court, and let it not seem as if you are deliberately trying to keep him in detention. The reason for the refusal of his application of bail, and this time by the judge, was because he had jumped bail in 2017 when she had given him bail, when he had gone on bail. But beyond that is how they have stretched out and just elongated this case without a seeming end to it, and just keeping him in detention with him not having full course to his rights. This is where the real issue is. And during campaign season, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was asked as to what he would do about the Nnamdi Kanu situation, especially because he kept talking about how he would be a president who respected and adhered to the tenets of the rule of law. So in the interest of fairness and in adherence to the rule of law, it's not in personal interest or how a particular administration feels personally about a situation. At all points, the president must be seen to defend the rule of law, and it should not be partial to any person or institution. This is the bane of that. This is the topic of conversation. This is a critical factor with the Nnamdi Kanu situation. Whether he's guilty or not, let him go through the rule of law. Let the law apply to him. It should not be discriminatory. It should not be. No one should have preferential treatment when it comes to the rule of law. This is the real situation on ground.
You're all right.
My people, you don't hear them. Ndi Igbo is left out in Nigeria, but they didn't understand, because we are busy looking for money. We are busy building houses. We are busy buying new cars. Yes, it's good, but remember that after that, na onye nwere ala na akonyekwa n'iji. Na person wey get land, and they plant something put. So if they take over your land, definitely you are a slave or you are a tenant. So that is the reason why Indi as an Igbo man, you always stand for your right. Nnamdi Kanu is a clear message to Ndi Igbo. Keep sleeping. Keep sending your children abroad. The worst part of it is that passport they give your children there, they never recognize them as one of them. Now, remember that Nnamdi Kanu also hold British passport to you know. They have them come. This is a lesson give to you. You that say concern you, it go concern you one day. I want to play this video. This one is between Simon Ekpa and Ikengo Rago. Just watch the video.
Don't go to this, but don't do this. Barrister Fanye Job for became #1 enemy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. And nke ebe okwu no webo to call Bumwe Barrister Fanye Job for sue Eberima, because most of you don't know what is going on. Mgbe Barrister Fanye Job for Jezia sue Eberima. But the question is, every born Igbo man or woman will agree with me that Eberima is doing more harm than good in Igbo land. Even the woman that gives birth to Eberima, if she were still like Obuno Kadento, Eberima will agree with me that Eberima causes Igbo pains that is unrepairable. Eberima atonu Igbo land to broken bottle that have no metabolism. Or if Eberima atonu Igbo land, because there is power being, there is people who are pushing him from under that cannot, boldly speak to him. They have destroyed our land beyond repair. In Igbo land, you cannot come to Igbo land to do your traditional marriage in peace. You can't come to Igbo land to invest. You can't even sleep in your own house with your 2 eyes closed. All because of the stupidity and the criminality of this boy called Simon Ekpa. Why is it that the people that are supposed to speak, why they don't want to speak? And the people don't want to ask questions. Let me read out something before I go to Barrister Aloy Ejimakors teaching. I told you people, I have a well-known journalist in Nigeria who is my friend. Only that I promise him that I will never mention his name. And I will never do that, even on gunpoint. That's how secretive I can be. And that's how loyal I can be. If I promise you that I will not do this, no matter what, I will not. Thank you very much, my dear wife. Now, the journalist sent me a message after yesterday's court appearance of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to what he said to me. He said, and I quote, he wrote, to say, Ikenguluago, what did I tell you? I told you Kanu will never speak against Simon's crime, against Ndibo, because Kanu is the one directing him on what to do. Let me repeat. Here is the message. No, let me not show. So his name will not show. He said, Ikenga, Uruago, what did I tell you? I told you Kanu will never speak against Simon's crime, against Ndibo, because Kanu is the one directing him on what to do. Now, let's go back to Aloy Ejimakors tweet.
Okay, my wonderful people. Now here we'll see him for today, and I will say we'll bring a show now. Remember that guy? What did they call Ijele? I'm going to blur the picture in front here. May you watch. You see Udele. They see him. This is a current picture of Udele. Udele right down. Udele right down. Udele right down. See where Udele find himself. So, well, those people where they tell Udele right down, sure now they see him now. No wahala. That's all it be, on my people. Drop your own opinion in the comment section and share the video as many as you can. Thank you. Don't forget to turn your notification bell for YouTube so you can get our update back to back.